Hey guys, Andy Kennedy coming to you live from Shambhala, and I haven't done a live in a really long time because I have been trying to reduce my screen times and really focusing on my digital sovereignty and building a few other things like our gardens and this water catchment system. And for those of you that know, we live off grid on this beautiful 40 acres in Tennessee in a couple of yurts. 1, 2. And today I am going to be talking about the irony of AI and living in this environment that we live in. Because, trust me, the irony is not lost on me. But I am doing a workshop for makers with my cohort, Hannah, who we've done memberships and talks about herbalism and some talks about tech too. And last year I was part of a tech help group and part of a whole growth academy where we studied AI together for our businesses. And there's so much conflict around AI right now. And that is not lost on me, trust me. I'm someone that's been in this field of sustainability for 30 years. You have priorities, and those priorities change over your lifetime. Right now, my priority is to spend as much time in this beautiful garden and on this property as I can. Does that mean reducing my screen time? Yes. And that also means how am I shifting so that I can use things like AI, but not lose my soul to it, right? And that is what the workshop that Hannah and I are leading next Monday, August 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern. So we hope you can make it. I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end, but I want to get back to the irony. The irony is that, here I am living this beautiful outdoor life, and I still have to do some things online. And I want to reduce that time. I want to, bring in efficiency. I want to use tools that I may not even know exist. So I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. And then call attention to the things that I have resistance to, right? So my background in sustainability included zero waste, as an example. And we tried to go zero waste in our house in Colorado. We tried to live zero waste here in Tennessee on this property. Can we? Yes. But is that hard sometimes? 100%. Because when you order things online, they come in packages. You have to order from places like Amazon or Walmart. And there's negative stuff around those two giant companies as well, right? So I think the conversation isn't, is technology bad or is AI bad? The conversation is, what part of those values of mine are priority for me right now? And can I still dip a toe in technology and honor my values and my boundaries around technology and screens and all of that, right? So that's what we're talking about in our workshop. It's not how to use AI and all the different things of AI that we use. We are talking about some of those things. We are going to show you some of those things. But in addition to that, we're really talking about this tough conversation that we all are having right now. And if you do business online, if you sell your products online, if you make your own products like Hannah and I do, we make teas and salves and lip balms and rituals and beautiful ways to use this nature's magic as medicine, but to get it out to our people around the world, because everyone around me makes that stuff. So I'm not selling that stuff to my neighbors for the most part. I mean, I'm trading some of it, but for the most part, I'm not selling a ton of it to my neighbors. I'm selling it to people who don't have the opportunity to live in this reality yet. And so finding those people requires the internet, right? So does AI replace my creativity? No. In the beginning, I was using AI for writing blog posts, for designing flyers, but they all started to sound and look the same, right? If we're all using that. For us, for Hannah and I, we're thinking about what's next. So I'm using it to help me organize my thinking. I'm using it to build systems, to remember things for me. For me, sometimes it's like a smart version of a calendar, and it's questioning for me. It's helping me even with my clarity. So I'll say something and then it'll spit it back out to me, and it'll come up with maybe a different perspective that I didn't have, right? So for me, it's a little bit about that expansion of our awareness, but I'm still trying to use it minimally and consciously, and have awareness around that. And one of the things that I wanted to share, I was just working on this, and so it's top of mind, is that I am using both AI and another organizational app that has an AI component to it, to build me a smart apothecary. And I'm going to unpack that in this workshop a little bit. Using this organizational system, I can plug in and have plugged in all of my herbs and then all of the recipes that I make and what herbs are in what recipes. So it took a little data entry, but all of that information was in a notebook or a spreadsheet, and I didn't feel organized. And I would go and make tea and then get through halfway through my recipe and realize, oh shit, I'm out of whatever. Lemon balm is the example I'm going to use today. So I was out of lemon balm and I had to just pause midstream, jar what I'd already done, and order the lemon balm because I didn't have any growing. Now I have it growing, right? So I'm down on my stock again to like 2 ounces left. And so I know, okay, I have to grow it. I mean, I am growing it, so I have to dry it. And that takes some time to dry it before I can use it. And so those little hiccups in my supply chain, as someone that is a one-stop shop, so for all this workshop's for all you makers like me and Hannah who are wearing the hats of 10 people, who maybe had a VA. I had a VA for a little while. Or even, if you're lucky, an apothecary apprentice, which I aim to have eventually. But another human can't be that piece for me. Like, hey, Andy, you are low on lemon balm. You need to go order more, right? And AI is actually doing that for me now. So the takeaway for me is like tech isn't bad necessarily. The operators are bad. So if, you're worried about copyright, right? Because that's something that's high on your value chain, then maybe don't use a specific one that's a specific AI that's gone through copyright legality issues for a year now. Some of them have, because they're using information that's plagiarized, that's not permitted. It's copyrighted. So to me as a writer, that's important. That's pretty high on my value system for sure. But less tech is my goal. If less tech is my goal, efficiency is my goal, then sitting down and making a flyer or a book about my new hair regime, that used to take me days, weeks, months to write, to make, to design. I used to design websites. I used to design all of that stuff in my marketing world. And now I don't have to. And there's the hiccup, right? Like, do I want AI to do everything? No. Do I want it to make my life a little bit more efficient? Yeah. So tech's not the enemy, and tech's not going away. So how can we, as a mastermind, learn from our mistakes, learn as we go, and make it better? Because we create our own reality. So if you look at technology as the devil, then that's all you're going to see. It's going to continue to show that to you, right? Because that's your belief system. If you look at it like, okay, there's a time and a place for it, and I can use it, but not lose who I am with it, and we're putting our good intentions into it, then it becomes a tool. It's just another tool. So tech isn't the enemy, and that's the kind of AI that we're using. So if you want to learn more, visit the website link that I'll post with this below and learn a little bit about what we're going to talk about from our free video. It's about 15 minutes. You can watch that first and kind of get the scoop. We recorded that back in June. We decided to take July off and do some research on this so that we weren't just showing up saying, hey, come use AI the way we do. We both spent July in the void, researching and implementing and tracking all the ways that AI surprises me and supports me. So we're sharing all of that in the workshop. Again, that's next Monday, August 10th, 2 p.m. Eastern, follow the link below to sign up. There is a charge to that. The free video you can watch, like I said, but what we're doing is, this is an implementation lab. This is 90 minutes of activity. So we're going to show what we do, and then we're going to teach what we do. We're going to have discussion around the tough parts too. And then, yeah, we're also going to be getting into the dirty of what, what apps we use, but also the discussion around it. And what our workshop includes: you get the 90 minutes of our lab with us. You get a whole month of our tech membership. And then you get another Zoom with us that first month. So we're doing a Zoom a month. We're doing tech help throughout that month. We're having a membership on Podia, and there's just a ton of resources for you in this. So I hope you join us. Hugs from Shambhala. Yeah, someone said recently to me, I thought this was hilarious: I think I've earned a few AI credits by living the way I do.